I made some more paper on Procreate. This is probably my favorite one. This is Da Vinci Zen. This is Leonardo da Vinci paper in the background. Circles with hieroglyph or Asian text. I'm not sure which one actually. And then I put another box over it and did some outlining and pencil. Again, all on Procreate. It actually looks better on camera. It's a little grayer in real life. Oh, I love this. This one is a red piece of paint on Procreate. There's more Da Vinci and Da Vinci. And then I took what they call icicles. I think it's called on Procreate under Liquify. And you exaggerate all the lines. And then I blew, this was a circle that I took just sections of it out with brown paint. Blew it up. This right here is this blown up. And all the lines and everything has been exaggerated with icicles again. This is like 6 or 7 different pieces of my art in different sizes, in different colors, in different fragments. And again, icicles around the edges and moved around, and then chalking on the background in Procreate. A bunch of different things off of Pinterest. Exaggerated, chopped, shrunk. Okay, this right here is part of this. That circle came over here. Changed the the darkness of it. And put stuff in the middle over the middle line. I mean, it's just over and over. Here's my background paper. So much fun. Uh-oh, here's children. We shall see. I don't know which one I'm going to use, but I think I'm just going to do a couple of these papers and finish up this journal. And I think Da Vinci might be the last page. Oh, no, full circle right here. This is the last page, full circle. And I did order myself something as a treat for finishing, but I can't tell you what it is yet because it's a surprise for all of us. It's going to be a while before it gets here because it was a pre-order. So this is going to go here somehow. This is Robin McClendon's again. So is that. This is off of Pinterest with some of my own additions. I think I'm just going to add those to these, put my journaling in, and call this journal almost done. And then I'm going to do a flip through. Nope, I think I'm going to change my mind. So I decided to use this page for one of today's spreads. I do 2. I'm just tired of this project. I'm absolutely loving it, but I'm over it. And I don't want to rush the end, but I am going to use a lot of circles because the book title is Full Circle. The trip was called Full Circle, and I'm going to use circles at the end. I am trying to find a piece of paper to do some journaling on from here, but I remembered that he has like a paragraph in San Diego, a paragraph in LA, a page and a half in San Francisco. So I just combined all of those and did some graffiti. Squint your eyes and hold your nose and cross your eyes, and maybe you can see it too. Like on a wall in one of those big cities, urban cities, or some street art or something. And I did I did SD for San Diego, LA for Los Angeles, and SF for San Francisco in these little 3 blocks. And I'm kind of grunging them up because they're bright colors off of a magazine page that I painted with acrylic, just scribbled. And I just want them to be there, not totally blended in, because I want them to be kind of graffiti-like. I could have stamped them, but then they wouldn't have the graffiti edge to them. So I'm kind of doing a layer in white, a layer in silver, a layer in gray, and a layer in black. The black very lightly because I only want it to be a grayish color. I want it to look like somebody took pictures of chunks of graffiti in a wall and put them on this piece of paper. So kind of what I want it to look like. And I'm not dissatisfied with how it looks. So on to page number 2. Um, I have this piece of chunk, and now he's in Canada. Very briefly, very in the book and in the TV show. So here is CA for Canada, right? Right. Again, I was going to try to do a maple leaf, but I can't do a maple leaf. But again, graffiti and or street art in these big cities. Because he basically goes to Vancouver and then gets on a train and goes up to or a plane and gets on to the edge of the Bering Strait where he started. So I decided to take some book pages and put them down as a background and kind of have them like the stucco on a wall and then my graffiti of CA for Canada. And then tomorrow might be 2 more spreads and that's it for this journal. And then I'm going to do a flip through. Um, and tomorrow will be Sunday for me. So today's Saturday for me. I'm putting enough white paint down here that I can watercolor on top of to kind of blend the background in with the graffiti slightly. And these are very spur of the moment, intuitive, completely letting the paper talk, which is what I like to do anyhow. Let the paper guide me. I don't plan, which is very evident. My journals, I only do the page as I'm doing it on camera. I don't plan that out at all. I don't make a separate journal for the beginnings and then film another separate journal after I've tested a little bit. It's quite evident that I just go for it. And sometimes you don't like it, but sometimes I do like it. And I'm not dissatisfied with this entire 3-volume project at all. There's a couple pages that aren't my favorite, but as an overall blending, I love how that works. Now, I'm going to grunge up these letters too because my background is kind of grungy, and I need to dirty up the C and the A. They need a little city smog on them, I think, for Canada, even though there isn't much smog in Canada. I don't know. I've only been to the west coast of Canada. Well, I've been to the far east coast too, Nova Scotia. Anyhow, so yeah, we had earthquakes in California, lots of them. My sister felt a couple, one and an aftershock, I think she said. But crazy amount of earthquakes. My friend heard one up in, because she's closer to Lake Tahoe than my sister is. And they were kind of centered south of Lake Tahoe in the mountains, in the Sierras. But they rumbled throughout the Central Valley, throughout, I don't know if they felt them down in LA, but they've had rock slides and landslides and all kinds of stuff. Um, kind of makes you remember where you live. The last time I felt an earthquake was probably 84, and I was in a building on mud. So okay, speaking of mud, we made these a little muddier. These letters, and I just wanted them to be abstract graffiti art, street art, C and an A for Canada, but still kind of blend in with the rest of the theme of the book, which is, I don't even know what the theme is anymore. Just wild, abandoned paper. I put a little black Stabilo around the edges, and I have to say, I kind of like this. So, come back tomorrow. We should finish it up, and the day after, we'll do a final flip through. Thanks for watching. Bye.